share my Instagram, the link. Just started with side pressure, 45 kilos now. I have done already 2 sets. Continue deeply low. So this 2 sets with 45 will put 50 kilos now. So just put 50 kilos. My maximum here on this machine here with this weight is 65. Let's see how close to that I will be able to get. Right now 50 kilos. The sound is low. I can't listen. Sorry, maybe it's because of the heater here. Fifty kilos check. Lately I don't force my left. I just train from time to time and just to not lose conditioning. But I'm considering to not compete with left at Europeans and World this year. Just right. And yeah, my right now is in pretty good shape, and I hope the big organizations soon to offer me some legit match in 105 kilo class. Increment, canoe press of arm. I don't know, but canoe versus Björky right arm would be really interesting for me. So just to put another 5 kilos on the plate and to start talk about the predictions. So 55 kilos now. 55 was good so far. Hmm. I will start with the most interesting matches to me on this card. And the most interesting is, of course, Oleg Stepenko versus Kudzilla. Oleg's hand is super solid. most likely he will dominate the center. The big question here is if Oleg will be able to finish the match quickly. Because if he's not able to finish the match quickly, Totzilos endurance will prevail. But from what I see, Oleg is training with very, very big weight. His side pressure is super solid. His hands is super good. Pronator is also very good. Biceps is very strong. So I'm expecting very interesting match. And the interesting match also because Petrenko is not able just to stop her. He's also very strong in hook and this match can go in many different directions. But if it turns into a dog fight, I believe Hutchins is the guy with the better endurance and will most likely take the match. Uh, so yeah, in my eyes, Hutchins is a slight favorite, but I'm expecting very, very good match. Brother, it was very quiet for me. I don't know how to put the telephone so you can hear me better, guys. We'll just put another 4 kilos on the play and we'll continue with the predictions. Hmm. So, 59 kilos now. So, the next match that I'm looking for is Jordan Stone versus Kalina. Most likely it's going to be a hook war, and Kalina will probably dominate the center in the first 1-2 rounds, and he may pin Jordan once or twice, but I think that at some point, maybe let's say in the second round, I believe Jordan will be able to stop him in a good position, close enough to the center, and after that it will be over. Kalina's endurance is not that good, and Jordan's endurance is crazy, and I believe Jordan will take this match. Yeah, I'm not sure it can that many. I see it just like this. I don't think that many things can happen in this match. Uh, I don't think the top rolling Jordan will be an option. Sergey said that he's going for the hook. Jordan is also going for the hook. So I'm expecting full forward, and after the second round, I'm expecting Jordan to dominate. Maybe one or two difficult rounds, but after that, I believe Kalina will get out and Jordan will beat him. Are you training the same all year around? Usually yes, usually yes, but now after the world, I had some resting period, about 2 months. I was training, but not 3 times a day as usual. I was training once a day, most of the days. And my form was about 20% down. But right now, I believe I'm in very good shape again, and I'm expecting some offer for some super match. So guys, I will put another 3-4 kilos and we'll go for the side pressure. 62 kilos, guys. Good enough. Let's see, bring back your live commenters. Yes, guys, this is something that I want to announce. This Saturday, I will be commentating live the East vs West show. So if you want to hear my voice on Saturday, I will be commentating the show. Um, so just this 62 kilos, we put another uh, three, another 3 kilos. What is the best advice for dry cook? Just put on the table with somebody stronger, and he should let you go in your sweet spot. And from that spot, he should slowly beat you. Stefan, bajklașto, Mara Sezi, hai da svoj 4 kila. I put 5 kilos, not 3. So if I manage to lift this, it will be my PR on this play with this exercise. So other interesting match on the card, of course, Vitaly versus Devon. Vitaly is the favorite in my eyes, but in my eyes, it all depends how ugly the referee will allow the match to become. Because for sure, Devon will be under the table, and the thing is that his arm will most likely be fully stretched, fully open, and the thing is that if the referee will allow him to stay there under the table, if they allow him to stay there, then maybe he will tire Vitaly, and Vitaly will gas out and Devon will beat him. But just pure strength, I believe Vitaly's left is way better. On the right, it's different story. On the right, I believe Devon will kill him. But with left, I believe Italy is the heavy favorite. If they don't allow Devon to go under the table. And with right, I said Devon is heavy favorite not because he is way stronger, but just because of the style. I believe it will be very difficult for Vitaly to handle Devon's style. I think that they both will lose their hands, and it will be like this, and Devon's endurance is way better. So guys, 67 kilos. Which exercise a top rower should get stronger at the big gluten hook to this one, side pressure on the table, or arm wrestling. Who do you think would win between Sasho and Wawrzynski? Uh, Very nice match, I believe. I believe Adam versus Sasho would be great match. Both very solid guys with very good endurance. I would like to see that match. Do you train one time every day? I train three times a day, guys. Three times a day. In the morning, 1 hour when I wake up, from 30 to 60 minutes in the morning, about 2 hours in the afternoon, and 2 more hours in the evening. When I'm preparing for competition, this is my routine. Um, so let's talk about the other matches on the card. Nugo versus Bogdan Stoika is also a match that I'm very excited for. I was underestimating Bogdan, but after I saw what he did with Paulin, it really shocked me. I definitely did not expect he to be so dominant against Paul. And yeah, still in my eyes, Nugu is the favorite because I think that Bogdan's wrist will not handle Nugu's back pressure and pronator. But if Bogdan's wrist is good enough, then we can see very nice match. So tell me which were the other matches, guys? Tia Racing versus Brigitte. Mm, I believe Tia is the heavy favorite. I don't think that Brigitte will be able to do anything against Tia. Out of the straps, yeah, she made trouble here, but once the strap is put on, I believe Tia is super favorite. Tia is the straps master. Let's try to do one more set with 67 kilos. After this set, I will go down with 5 kilos for another 2-3 sets. So what is the question here? What do you think about Dave versus Matushenko? Um, yeah, sounds like a really nice match. Let's talk about the other matches on the card now. Karolina Peterson versus Esra Kills. Um, side, side pressure, Esra is absolute heavy favorite, but the back pressure and the coordinator of Carolina are better than Esra's, and most likely Carolina will take her risk. The thing is that if she will be able to finish the match, So even with a little bit dangerous, mm, Esther may be good enough to finish the match. I'm not sure, but definitely I'm expecting a good match at least 2 rounds. If it's a very difficult hard match, Carolina will most likely take it. She is warrior on the table. She pulls in every position and she's crazy enough to bite the meat and not let it go. Definitely, uh, she's example how many people should pull and how dedicated she is. Just warrior on the table. So, uh, which were the other matches, guys? What the Destroyer versus Alexander Telatnik. Uh, what wrist is better, I think, and he will dominate the center. But if but Vlad endurance is not that good from what I've seen, and if the match stops in neutral position or close to neutral, then the Ukrainian guy becomes better in my eyes. I think he has the better endurance. And the question is if Vlad's strength will be enough to finish the match fast. But I would say that Vlad will take this match. So that's 62 kilos again. What do you think about Alexandre versus Etienne? This this must happen actually. I don't know why they cannot arrange this match for so long. Why it's so difficult? But definitely sounds very interesting. Other matches on the card. Uh, Come on, guys, say to me what were the other matches on the card. Muzafarov going against who? I forgot. I must check the card. Camille versus Monster Michael Top. Uh, I believe it's going to be like their previous match. I don't think that anything will be different. I find both of their styles not not beautiful to watch, but definitely I prefer Camille to win. But I don't think it's going to happen. Do you think Michael can stop Levan's hit? Yeah, it's very possible to stop Levan's hit, but as we saw Levan versus Zeron, I believe Levan has all the other tools to finish the match as well. Todd versus Oleg, I already talked about this guys. I already said my opinion about this match. I'm expecting it to be the best match, the match of the night. tell me the other matches, guys. Otherwise, I must check about thoughts on the new rule changes. What are the new rules? I don't know new rules. Manifesto versus Vlad, I already set my prediction. I believe Vlad is the favorite in this one. Let's do one more set with 62 kilos. Peter versus pork chop, yes. It sounds interesting actually. Uh, I cannot say which one is the favorite in this match. Pork chop side pressure is stronger than Peter's, I believe, but Peter's pronator and hand control is way better than pork chops, and most likely it's gonna be a good match. It can be 3-0 for Peter, or it's going to be long match and pork chop will take it. But Peter is the favorite in my eyes. I believe he is the better puller and not allow pork chop to get in the hook and will beat him with fast foot hits. Then, so what were the other matches? Come on guys, help me with the other matches. I don't remember the other matches. Let me just look the card for a second. David Bully versus Matt Mask. In my eyes, Matt Mask is the favorite. Bully made trouble him with dead wrist, but I think that Matt will beat him. So last set on the side pressure with 62 kilos. So I finished with the side pressure. Now we'll do some wrist and fingers. Just keep the wrist a bit curled and go back and pull back actually. In my eyes, the arm wrestling is the best exercise for wrist. But if you don't have training partner, this is what you should do to get strong wrist. Curl a bit and try to hold your wrist curled. If you go back and your wrist is going like this, that means that you fail. You must keep your wrist a bit curled. So yeah, 2 kilos like this. I will put 70 kilos now. Няма да ти скара. You forgot to buy wrist. Uncle Todd versus Uncle Krasi. Yeah, guys, this is what I want. This is what I wish. This is my dream to beat Todd Hutchins. I definitely would like to have another rematch with him. Definitely would love to pull him again. I hope this will happen this year. If not this, the next year. But definitely, I would love to pull Todd Hutchins again. And I say in front of the world that if he beats me another third time, I will not chase him anymore. But for this moment, I would love to pull him once again. So 70 kilos now here. It was good, but it was not easy. So I will put 5 more kilos, make it 75. So another match on the card is Efe Komek versus Muzafarov from Azerbaijan. Uh, Efe Komek is a guy, it's a puller who definitely improved a lot the last 2 years. This guy was not good before 2 3 years, but definitely he improved a lot, and he impressed me so much at this World Championship. He pulled extremely good, and I didn't expect such performance from him. Muzafarov is extremely strong in the hook. His side pressure is very good. Hey Krashcho, a guy asks you what you think about Luka versus Eli. What do you think will happen? I don't know how good is the American guy. I just know Luka, and Luka is super good, and in my eyes, Luka is the heavy favorite. The American guy, I don't know him. He may be super good, but I just never seen him before. So now you can hear better. Ah, sorry guys. I realized that my phone was connected with the speaker, Bluetooth speaker, and obviously this was the reason why the sound was not good. But I didn't think that it will. It's because of that. Ali beat Uzbekistan champ Shaktov. I don't know who Shaktov is as well, so sorry guys, I don't know these guys.
So 75 right now is my limit. I just pulled off the ground, but that was it. With left not successful. The next set on the right I will try to do a better lift. Let me just check if there is any other match that I didn't speak about. It looks like I covered all the matches, guys. You heard my predictions, my thoughts. I don't say this guy will win or that guy will win. I just say what I think about the match. But definitely it's going to be a great arm wrestling event and amazing card. I don't think that the card can be any better. It's great card and I can't wait to watch this event and to have a nice arm wrestling night, because I love arm wrestling and I love watching arm wrestling. Any tips how to keep wrist healthy, especially the cracking sound? If you, for example, let's say you curl and when they open you, then just stop a second before they open you. When you feel that they open you, just stop before that. Don't hold on until you hear this. Just stop half second before that. Or that. Or don't train arm wrestling here. This is the other option. And this option is 100% sure. The other one that I just said may not help. So guys, if you have any other questions, ask me, because in 10-15 minutes I will close the chat. So 75 kilos once again. Oh, no, I couldn't do it clean enough. I will put 70 kilos. So my maximum on the side pressure this night was 67 kilos, which is my PR, as most of the times the camera gives 10 points strength. On the wrist I was not at my best, but still 75 I managed to lift from the ground. So I will do another 3 sets with 70 kilos. So any advice? Forearm bone pain when holding in defensive hook? I don't know, guys. Just you should pass through this. I don't know. Rest if you don't feel good. Better after the rest. You should try some physiotherapy. I don't know. Do you think Adam will put him anytime soon in East vs West events? He pulled already in East vs West, and I believe East vs West should invite him again. And as somebody mentioned already, I believe Adam versus Sasho would be a really great match under 95 kilo class. Emir Batka, здравей! So, 70 kilos again. 70 was exactly how much I needed for a good set. The interesting thing is that even though I don't force my left so much, my wrist with these two, with the index finger and the middle finger, this kind of curling with left is almost the same with right as with right. But with left I cannot curl like this. I don't have a lot of power there, but with right I can add another 10 kilos if I involve this kind of curling with the down two fingers. How many times a week do you train on the table and in the gym? I already said earlier in the live, I train from 30 to 60 minutes in the morning on my balcony or here with this. After that, in the afternoon, 2 hours of arm wrestling, specific arm wrestling training on the table with partner, and in the night, another 2 hours of arm wrestling on the table. Sometimes I 1 hour on the table and 1 hour specific lifts. Totally 4 or 5 hours a day, specific arm wrestling training. And you should understand that when I pull with somebody on the table, we don't pull real arm wrestling, we train. For example, when I train with Dimo, he puts a belt around his body and the arm, and he let me go in my strong position and he slowly beat me. This is what I believe the best arm wrestling training ever. Somebody who is stronger than you to let you give your max and they slowly to take you off your good position. And when you're out of your position, you should stop. You should not go in some ugly position on the training. You don't need that. You need to just get stronger in the positions you will pull on the competition. And the positions you want to get. But something very important also. You should train from your starting position as well. Super important to train, to start with straight wrist, straight shoulders, and to train this taking the center. Because especially if you're a hook puller, you definitely need to get stronger here, your chest, to be able to take this center, this 10-15 centimeters after the goal. If you're a hook puller and you're pulling some top rower, if they take you here, most likely they are gonna beat you. So if you're a hook puller and you pull against top rowers, definitely you need very, very strong chest to control the center. So even if they take your wrist, you have the center and can bring your shoulder forward and to pull with that wrist. Do you believe you can pull really hard 1 time per week? Yeah, you can. If you are younger, if you're under 20 years old, yeah, you can train even 2-3 times per week hard sparring sessions. Because when you are under 20 years, the recovery is super fast and your growth hormone is in very high dosage and you just recover super fast. But when you are over 20, I don't recommend real arm wrestling pulling. What do you think about Vitaly versus Devon? I already said, with left, I believe Vitaly is the favorite. But if the referee allow Devon to go under the table, then he can tire Vitali and to beat him. So 70 kilos here again. Todd versus Petrenko, I already said a few times. I will not repeat any more times. How many times per week you train heavy like this? Every day. Every day. 3 times a day. Elbow in the air. Right now on this exercise, yes, I just train this here. When is going to be your next match? I'm expecting some offer, but good offer, guys. I had some offer, but for $1,000. Come on, guys! If you pay your meals, for 2 months and your nutritions, you will not. And your bills, your electricity, your internet, you cannot cover all this with $1,000. So if I get good offer soon, I will pull. I feel ready to pull, and I hope that soon enough I will get offer for super match. $70 kilos again. How many kilograms must be able to hold on a 5 centimeter handle? How many kilograms must one be able to hold on 5 centimeters? I cannot understand. Also, do you think you can perform at elite level internationally without getting enhanced taking steroids? Guys, I never took anything forbidden. Never ever took anything forbidden. That's why I'm pulling for 20 years already, non-stop, and Europeans and worlds all the time. I don't know why still some people think that I'm using stuff. In the past, I was looking way better because I was younger first. My testosterone level most likely was way higher than now. And I was doing a lot of gym time. And I don't do it anymore. How much you practice time for session with someone who is starting on table time for 3 times a week? How much you practice time for session time? I would say 2 hours. Krasimir only uses spinach. Why do you really want to pull without thought? Who do you really want to pull without thought? I would like to pull, let's say, Dave Chaffee. I would like to pull. Yes, Dave Chaffee when he's under 115 kilos. Do you train legs? Usually, I was not training legs, but this year, maybe let's say 5-6 months ago, I decided to start training legs once a week. So once a week I do 5 sets squat or something like this. So yeah, right now I'm training legs once a week, 5 sets of something. 70 kilos again. So guys, last questions and I will do one more set and we'll close the live. This weight is around 85% for me. I can do 85 kilos plus on this movement. There are many people who can do 85 kilos or more, but most likely you're doing with like this, just on the fingers. There are a few people in the world, maybe 5 people, who can do it with curled wrist. So next time when you try to do this exercise, do it not with straight wrist, but like this. So when are you competing, Krasi? When they offer me a super match. You need a rematch against Irakli. Do you feel more competitive at 95 or 105? I definitely feel better at 105. I can go to 95, but I don't feel my elbows good when I drop weight. So definitely I prefer 105. 100 kilos is best for me. 100 kilos is best because my walking weight is 102-3 kilos, and to cut just 2-3 kilos is the best for me. But if I have to choose between 95 and 105, I would choose 105. Can Georgi beat Vitaly? Yes, I believe Georgi will beat Vitaly. I don't think that Vitaly's style is good for Georgi. Are you only doing heavy isometric at the moment? Where in the training plan do you think heavy isometric should be included throughout one training cycle? I'm only training like this. It's cut slightly from the straight. My hand and wrist is very strong. I can lift Thomas inch 72 dumbbells with wrist curled slightly. So, Enes does Kuglu 847. Maybe. Just there are many people who think that their wrist is very strong, but the thing is that only the fingers are strong. But maybe your wrist is also very strong, I cannot say. But you should upload a video. Who is top 5 overall in Bulgaria right now, Krasi? I would say Georgi, me, Dancho, Sasho, and Mitko Petrov. Michael Todd says he can beat Levan. He can say many things. So guys, last set with 70 kilos. So guys, thank you everyone. If you're interested to hear my live commentary during the East versus West, join me in Saturday. I will be commentating live. See you soon guys. All the best.